Hello everyone, welcome back to Queen Bee Tarot. Today we are doing a pick a card reading all about a message that you need to hear from your spirit guides right now. So this is group number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So go ahead and select one of the following groups that resonates with you the most and we can hop right into it. There will be timestamps provided in the description box as well as the comment section down below, and if you find that you resonate with your reading, please let me know in the comment section as well as giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. So let's hop right into pile number 1. Okay, so first off we have the Sun here, we have Death, we have the Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups, Facade, and Rejection, Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms, Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, Seeding the Light, Laying Foundations, and Divine Plan. The Horse, Accepting Help from Another, Delegating Authority. And Loyal Heart. Okay, wow. Okay. This one's telling me it's really time to stop fearing what is going to happen when you follow your dreams and just to follow them and have this rebirth, this renewal. So with the Sun card here, this is really telling me that it's time to grow into yourself. It's time to, really bring this joy, release your inner child, release your inner joy, and really have this death of your old self, of any negativities, of anything that's no longer serving you. I feel that you've been very worried lately and that you've been really in your head a lot. You've been really just kind of discontent with what's been going on in your life, but there is potential for this beautiful celebration to occur as long as you let yourself shine through. Be loyal to yourself. I feel like this card is all about, you need to start being loyal to yourself and what you truly want in this world and let that shine through. Don't be fearful of what other people are going to say or the rejection of others. Don't put on this facade just for the mere, enjoyment and pleasure of others. Don't be scared of being rejected by others, because at the end of the day, it doesn't freaking matter what other people think, right? So we have, you have your Council of Light here. You have helpers in the subtle realms, spiritual helpers helping you out, laying this foundation for your divine plan, which is all about spreading your true colors and spreading this positivity. It's also about accepting help from another and making sure that, you're being open to new opportunities and not allowing the fear of rejection or the fear of how other people view you to really control how you approach different situations. So having this loyalty to yourself, not only yourself, but also other people that try to help you out frequently, is very important. So overall, I think Spirit is really trying to tell you it's time to bloom into your full true self, your full true colors, and become the beautiful individual that you already are, but just start to show it to the rest of the world. So that's all for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much. If you found you resonated with that, give it a thumbs up. That's what Spirit wants you to hear. So now let's go on to group number 2. We have the Emperor. We have Page of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have the Empress. We have Forgiveness. We have Acceptance. We have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. We have Deep, replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And we have No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. We have Communication. And we have building blocks here. I'm going to put building blocks right there. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you have a lot of major arcana here. 3 out of 4 of your cards are major arcana. So it's a very powerful message coming in from Spirit here. And you guys also got one additional card over here as well that just popped right out. So let's hop into what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay, for you, group number 2, I really feel that Spirit is warning you to take a step back on something that right now you feel as if you're ready to act on. I feel like right now you have so much energy and you're so ready to, go in strong and diligent. But it's reminding you, use some empathy, use some logic, use your past experiences before you come in hot, before you come in strong. Create these building blocks. Make sure you have a solid foundation before you go into this war really strong. This is all about someone who is very authoritative, someone who's coming in with very strong ideas, someone who's more logical. Same with the Page of Swords, someone who comes in with a lot of dexterity, who has a lot of willpower. Same with the Chariot. It's all about movement. It's all about hopping on the chariot and going forward with your actions, full throttle. But we have the Empress here, who's a little more toned down. She still is very certain of what she wants, but she, acts with a lot of compassion. And I think since that they paired those as well as these cards, as well as building blocks, they all just go together so beautifully. Before you start communicating something, I really feel that that's what it's about. You need to accept and forgive the different flaws, the different things that are going on in this situation that aren't ideal. You need to really acknowledge those and realize how you can work with them and create a solid foundation around those before you start acting on something right now. Because it's telling you no, it's telling you to chill out, it's telling you, this has something to do with a past life contract or some sort of karmic contract. Overall, it's telling you wait, approach it as logically as possible, make sure you are 110% ready, and even if you think you're 100% ready, give it that extra 10% because you need it right now. So that's what Spirit's telling you. It's guarding you to wait on acting on something that you are feeling super strongly about. And if you have not been feeling super strongly about something, then it's telling you you need to start feeling super strongly about something ultimately. So thank you so much, group number 2, and thank you, Spirit. Now let's head on to group number 3 here. Wow, okay, so we have the Ace of Wands here. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, beautiful. We have Quest and Renewal. We have Awakening, Energetic Upgrades, a New Way of Being, Integration. Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? We have the Merlin, Alchemy, Justice, and Balance. We have Wealth. And we have Mending here. Okay. So what do I see for you, group number 3? Okay, so I feel like your spread definitely has to do with the past. I feel like there's been something traumatic that might have happened in the past, or something that might have been a little damaging to you or a certain relationship, and now Spirit is telling you now is the time to renew it. Now is the time to approach this situation with beginner's mind, with a new attitude to it, to approach it with more balance, more optimism, to approach it with more fiery energy, and to approach it with more compassion and more eloquence to it, and make sure you really weigh out the pros and cons of it. But ultimately, there is this interest there. I feel like it does not necessarily have to be romantic, but with the Mending card, it shows me that it's definitely something from the past. And it's definitely, renewal and mending. It's time to really bring in a breath of fresh air in terms of this past situation, or even if it's not a past situation, it's something that you've been thinking about for a long time, but now it's time to act on it. And with the Mending card, this to me is speaking of mending something from the past. So it could be about this situation specifically, or it could be about mending something that's going to allow you to move forward. So Spirit is really telling you, you're in an awakening right now. You're going through a very, very transformative time, and you need to just understand that you are supported in what you do, in what you want to do, so go for it. Follow what you want, follow what you desire, because you're getting a second chance. It says justice and balance, again here with the balance, and getting this justice of a previous situation. And this Wealth card, now that you have this wealth of knowledge, these rings on these trees are filled with wealths and wells of knowledge. This to me is really saying that now you have the power, you have the knowledge, you have the power to really go forward and take this wand that you have in your hand and, bring forward this whole new sense of compassion and justice and balance to this overall situation that is going through, that has a lot of energy. So honestly, I think it's time to act, because you are being supported by your divine spirits, and they're telling you, go for it. They're telling you, do this thing. Crazy, come on. So that's what Spirits wants number 3 to know. Sorry, tongue twister. Now let's go on to final group, group number 4. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Hierophant, Temperance, Page of Wands, Joy, Release, Answer the Call, what is your soul calling you to do? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love with the Dog Spirit. The Swan Spirit, transformative, trusting the sidekick gifts. And right now, Between Worlds. Wow, okay. Oh my god. This is a lot of energy going on in this one. Okay, so for you, group number 4, with the Hanged Man here, it's showing me that right now you're in a time of transition. You're really in the time where you need to answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? That's what this card's telling you right here. And I think it's also, you know, considering we have the Hierophant here, which can be all about rules and things. In the Boundaries card, where do you need to establish better boundaries and rules with yourself? I feel like Spirit is trying to ask you to, you know, reestablish that balance, that emotional balance in your life, and make sure everything's all in check. Make sure you're releasing the things that no longer serve you, so you can ultimately have more joy in your life. Because with the Page of Wands, you know, it's all about someone who's going on this new quest and this new journey of something that they're very passionate about and fiery about. And I feel like you need to ignite that and release that and really focus on something and reprioritize things in your life. Because we have the Between Worlds card right here, which shows me that you're kind of in between worlds, literally. You aren't fully in one, you aren't fully invested in another, you're kind of just there, you're kind of just floating in between the two. And that's never a good stagnant place to be in. So you want to keep on moving, get in fully to this other world, fully immerse yourself in something. Trust in Spirit, trust in your gifts. Maybe this might have something to do with that in terms of the topic. You know, maybe you might be entering into a new realm of spirituality, or maybe starting a tarot channel, doing something like that, whatever. Not for all of you, definitely, but that's what I'm getting for some of you. But overall, transformation, that's what this card's all about, and that's what the Hangman's all about as well. Transformation, seeing things from a different perspective. But ultimately, it's telling you, have this unconditional love towards yourself and sincerity and loyalty to what you truly believe in. Answer the call. Answer the call. You know, you need to really listen to Spirit and understand what it is that you are driven to do, what it is that you are meant to do, so ultimately you can, you know, achieve this joy and happiness that you are so destined to have. You just need to really, right now, currently, Spirit is definitely trying to tell you, you know, take a different perspective on things, take a different look, establish some rules. What do you need to change your life around with? You know, what do you need to fix in your life? And that will bring you a lot of happiness and joy, you know, just having a better routine that serves you and your overall purpose better. So you need to dig deep and figure out what that overall purpose is, group number 4. That's what I'm definitely seeing for you guys. So thank you so much, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so you get notified when I upload another video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.